Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my jbird. This is remembering 1976 and 1977 when I first learned how to play chess, created my opening, my theory, and all these games I'm bringing to you and remembering is my style. There's a couple games that that I showed you that I played that ain't my style, and but I'm bringing them to you because they're as me, no help, no assistance of help of any kind. And remembering 1976 and 77, all my games has no assistance or help whatsoever. So, and let's get on with this. I'm in white, and this is Nightbird, Knights 81, Jaybird to bot 2000. No errors, no help, no assistance of any kind to beat this bot. Game 31, and let's get down to it. And this is similar to some of the game how I played back in 77. D3, E5, E3, D5, D2, C6, and E2. There's a Nightbird since 1977. Continue on. G5, G3, and like I said, the orders, they do matter depending what kind of game you want to play, but it could be this pawn and then this pawn, or that pawn and then this pawn, and just depends how you want to do it. After G3, I had to go up to G3 to defend that. E7, A3, F6. Now I bring up my standard push of the pawn, but that one had to get pushed because of that queen. After H3, A5, F1. Now, this is the 8th move, and this is 1. So, the other ones I called 9-11. So, actually, the shorter term would be 91. Knights 91. Instead of me calling it 8-11, I'm calling it 81. I forgot. I did mention that before. So, it is 8 moves on 1. It's Knights 81. But you can call it Knights 8-11 too, because it is the 8th move and both of them are on 1. So either way is fine. That's what I just wanted to bring that back, because I got it in my other videos way back where it was cut short. But it's the same thing. Okay, after that, E6. And like I said, I move my pieces in around the back, up and down, all around. And now that I think about it, maybe there was times, well, I was passive all the time back then. Like the tower got started. And I'm pretty sure pieces were getting stacked up like that. I know in the castle, and for sure, they used to get stacked up pretty high. After E6, D2, D6. Now, that's my jbird since 1977. That was my first opening with these 2 pawn pushes and the 2 end pawns. 1970. First game I won, first creativity opening I won with the whole bit. And then the other pieces came about, the Knight's Bird, the Knight's Queen, when Jay got tired of me playing the jbird all the time. Okay, now after D6, H2. Yeah, Knight's Corner Table. We're going to call this is the Knight's Corner Table, but it's not with the pawns, it's a double Knight's Corner Table. We'll call that's what that is, a double Knight's Corner Table. After H2, castles, bring the knight back, F1, H5, B1, G6. Now you see what's going to happen. C1, E4, D4. Yes, you pass. This is it. Look at this. This is it. Game's over. Perfect play. Game's over. In this position right now, I'm no computer, but with perfect play, and this game's over right here. This is, let's say, it can't be less than 2,800, I don't think. But game's over. D4 with perfect play. But I'm not so perfect play, but let's go on here. After D4, G5, D2, and back into the Knight's Bird, B8, B3. I want to set it up as the regular push now. That's why I went here. I just didn't go into it. After B3, H4, G4, pass, A4, take A4, G8, queenie up B2, A8, B1. Of course, go try to, slow him down. Go from 8, C8, B5, A7, E2, and then the knight's waiting. After C6, C4, take C5. Look, 6 pieces, 3, 6, 7. He's up a whole piece. But I got all these pawns going on. Let's see. After B5 takes, B5 takes. He goes here. I'm going to show you what happens if he goes here. It's not good. It's not good that way either. We'll come back. After B6, A4, G6, A5, E7, take B6, takes B6, C5. Of course, he takes because if he don't take and moves the queen, this pawn gets pushed up. If it comes over here, first you push the pawn, threaten the knight, then you slide the rook over and pin him with the... So he can't go that way, and he's going to have to go back. Well, he can't go there, and then he's forking it, so he has to go over here or back here, and he's in trouble. He's in big trouble. After C5, takes C5, D5 takes B5, takes B5, takes B5, takes B5, D7, A5, B7, castle, A8, takes A8, takes A8, B2, E8, D4, B5, E1, B7, C1, C7, B3, A6. I want to trade it. A1, takes A1, takes A1, D3, B3, E6, C1. I was careful moving these knights around too. Got to watch. One mistake and it could cost you the game. C1, B5, F3, D4, takes, and it was, and we'll go back to that then. He had to get to the bottom of this chain. This was going to fall apart, I think, in my favor. After D4, E3, B3, C7, A1, A4, F1, D1, E1. Okay, I lost the pawn. I thought I was going to lose the game. But after takes, after 3, E2, G2, G1. Now he's done. F6, king E up, E2, E4, takes E3, F5, takes F5, takes F5, F3, takes H3, takes G5, G2, F2, E4, B3, C6, D2, H1, F3. Either way, that pawn's going to die. After F3, takes F3, takes F3, B5, G4, H3, takes H3, and look where my knight's sitting. Perfect. C4, F3, B5, G4, C6, F5, D7, E5, E8, takes D5, takes D7, D7, no take, G5, C7, C6, whoops, come on now, it's B6 after C6, D6, A7, D5, B6, D7, C5, D6, D5, C7, not giving nothing up. You're not going to take one pawn. E5, F3, F5, C8, F4, E1, E5, Queenie C5, F6, C7, G7, D7, H7, Queenie, G7, I'll make it simple, G5, H7. I had the mate going here, but I was afraid some reason I was going to stalemate, and that's why I went like that. After E7, H8, G7. I mean, you got to watch it. You're getting... I lost a lot of good games already, and I never brought them to you because I lost them, and I should have. It's just upsetting when you play really good and then you lose because of some stupid blunder. All right, we'll come back to this one point. I want to show you just and his pieces got jammed up because I come over like this, thinking, okay, but he didn't. Now I ran everything back over the other way. It went like this. Now I had something in mind, and it was too late. After I saw it, it's like, oh, I'm losing my bishop. So I came up with this move. Of course, he's going to take it. Now, instead of this, let's say he goes like that. Well, you're forcing only one move. He can't go here. He's only got one move, and it's right here. My next move here. Why? Because if this knight jumps here, I'm jumping up here. Let's see. What did I set up? See? I'll go like this. And then if he moves like this, this queen, it looks like my queen goes over here. You see, let's say my queen goes over here. Where's he going to move? What's he going to do? I mean, even if he jumps here and goes bananas, I still come up here and throw a check. All right, let's say he just goes like that to get out of the check first. Well, let's see, I go down here. You see, he can't move this knight, 1. And 2, now he's got to get back on this square. How's he going to get? He needs to get in the square, because if I drop my knight here, the queen goes in the corner and says checkmate. So how do you, all right, now he could do this bishop here. So who went? I went. So let's say he goes like that. Now I could still drop that here and get a check. Oh, this is bananas. This is banana. No, I have this knight now. Oops. Then I have this knight. Oh my gosh. So now where can he go? There's nothing. Where? Now what? Now what? I'm going to take that. Then if he puts his queen here, he's going to lose a queen. Oh, he can't put a queen here. The next move is this knight here and the queen back here. I mean, for an example, I don't see, where can he go? If he goes back here, I'll just take it. The knight can't leave. He's done. It's good cook. I can't see it. I just can't see it. And even if he goes bonkers. All right, let's say he goes bonkers. Wait, what? Oh, I take it. And let's say he goes like that. Well, oh, I can't go like that. All right, so he goes bonkers. No, now he's losing this piece. But then he'll get a check. No, I'll go this way. You see what I'm saying? Now what? Or no, whoops. I didn't want him to get the check. That's why I didn't take. Now it could go this way. I didn't have to do that. I could have went like this. You see what I'm saying? So now there's nothing here. Let's go back. He has nothing. That's why this game went. He pushed it here. He didn't. This way here, he's still going to lose pieces, and that's the way it. This way went, and if he would have took, then it's a whole nother game to show you. But it's losing either way. But the game went like this. I mean, chess is it's a lot of work. There's a lot of work involved to do this. And this game was complicated. This one was complicated. I mean, everything fell just right to even get this done. Okay. And there you have it. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll have some more. Remembering 1976 and the 77.